maybe just start with a road trip. I mean, obviously, 12 days, 6 games. Important to kind of start it on the right foot.
Yeah, I think we're still doing it in weeks. So this is game 2 of our week. So we'll do it like that, and then play the 2 games here, and then go north.
What about last year? I think we talked a lot about those 2 early road trips that really set the tone for you. Could this be one of those too? I mean, you got practices in here, obviously, with some good teams too.
Well, you know what? You really got to keep it in perspective. Quite honest. I said this at the start. Our division is a better division than it was last year. I think there's 5 teams that can come out of our division. So you got to really keep it in perspective. And a week ago, the thing that was, right, everybody was chucking it out, right? So what you have to do is just keep it in your focus and how you have to play and how you want to play. If you're just doing it by trips, we just played Jersey, Islanders, or Islanders, Jersey, Boston, which are right now the 3 best teams in the East, and we played really well. So we handled that the right way. And I was being really honest when I said that about that we played really well. We just didn't get results. You guys were on the trip, saw it. So then you go home and you have to really dig in, and we did that. We played against Winnipeg. It's as good a third period as we played all year, and played 2 great periods against LA. So now you just want to attach it, right? Keep that in place. So we know we're playing teams that are very similar to us. That's the way the league is this year. Very similar. Right? There's very little difference in teams. So if you just do the 2 Florida teams, they're just like us. They're going to fight for a spot.
Just string good periods.
Yeah, so you just want to string efforts and all your good things that you do together and then just try and build on it.
What we see from the highest in the last couple of games is got rules 5 points, but he's been good all year. He seems to be
I think his games has really elevated. Probably at the end of the long homestand was really starting to come, and then on the trip he played really well, the last trip, and then I think at home, him and Tyler have been our best forwards. That's pretty clear, right? It's not just always about points, but I think that's pretty clear. And then I think putting Adam in there, just give him a little more energy, and those guys can kind of pull him into it a little bit. In terms of, it shouldn't always come from the coaches who you're playing with. It should come from your teammates.
How are you seeing Monty's game kind of trend right now?
I think he's touching, we call it touches. He's touching a lot more pucks, which is important for him. That's his game. Right? He's got to be on top of it and touch it more. And when he's doing that, then he's getting more looks, and you see that more.
I'm assuming is the word proud of your team over the last 5 games anyway, even though you had 3 losses. They've been playing really well.
Yeah, I just think it's all, at our team, it's the same thing we said last year coming into the year. The most important thing is getting back to being an honest, hard-working team, right? That's the most important thing. Our team last year learned that and did that. It took them 30 games a year before to figure that out, right? Then they did it, and then you had guys that really took charge of that, and then you just left it alone, right? So now we've had to restart that because, for sure, 2 of those guys that were involved in that aren't here no more, right? And they were top players for us. So you've had to I said this earlier, that it's almost you're trying to do the reset again without those guys. So you're bringing new guys in that have to learn that or understand that, and it takes time. It's not, and with the parity in the league, it's hard.
To send DeSimone back and bring Dennis Hubbard up, is that righty-lefty? Is that physicality?
No, it's not either one. I think you're just looking for somebody, not somebody. We're looking for one of them to play better, right? We're lucky we have McKenzie that can play both sides. I like him on one more than the other, but where we're at right now is we're playing 5 guys a lot, right? And you're stretching it in the long haul. So you need somebody to take the next step, right? It's Connor. We need somebody to do that. It's not a criticism of any of them guys. I mean, but you just need somebody to. It's like trying to figure out your lines out. It's with pairs too, and we've left Noah and Ras together. Just left them, right? They've basically been a 2-year deal, and so it's big. You're filling big holes. Mackenzie's done a really good job for us, but one doesn't replace two. Right? You look at even strength minutes of Shillington and Eric. Just look at that, and then penalty killing. What Eric did, like those are significant minutes that are. You just all of a sudden say that guy can take his place. It's hard to do.
What happened against LA in the third period? We didn't really get your take on it.
We played really good. I mean, we gave up 10 scoring chances the whole game. We should win 6-2. Done deal.